Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's coffee and card. Let me just check a few things. Check that I'm live on YouTube. Yeah, I can see that. Now my laptop's making the fan on my laptop is I don't know, it's on the go today, so I don't know why it's making some noise, but if you can hear any noise, it's likely to be my fan on my laptop. So let me look at comments. Good morning, Lorraine. Yes, it's a lovely sunny day. Hi, Wendy. Hi, Fiona. Hope you're feeling a little bit better, Fiona. Hi, Val. Hi, Melly. Good morning. I've got my cuppa. I've got tea because I've been up early. I've been up since about 6:15. So I've had 3 coffees today. So I'm now on a tea a little bit early. But I've also got some water today. It's got some blueberries in, but I'm not sure how much they're going to diffuse into the water. But I'm trying to drink more water for various benefits. But yeah, so let's see who else is on. Okie doke. If you could do a thumbs up, I would love that if you can hear me. Hopefully coming through loud and clear. So, I'll take your comment off, Lorraine. It's still on. I've left it on. Yes, I hope you all had a lovely weekend, Easter weekend. If you have had a chance, please do check out last night's beginners card making course, week 1, because Craig did a brilliant job. He offered to be my apprentice. I know he's dabbled a little bit before, but yesterday I really made him write his measurements down, and it was quite serious for Craig. He did a few little jokes, but yeah, he wrote his measurements down, and I left him to hi Anne, lovely to see you on. So yeah, that was very enjoyable to do, and we're back next week because it's a 5-week course. So I've asked him if he'll do next week. So yeah, he's going to do next week's. So if you look out for videos on my channel, I've actually uploaded a little 10-11-minute video this morning, and it was one I filmed really impromptu last Monday, and it was me opening up my pre-order box. So it's just me really rifling through my new goodies and a little bit excited to share them. But people seem to like these kind of videos, so that was fun to do. Okay, just while I mention, I'm going to just get my catalogue. So booking closes tomorrow for my new catalogue launch, which is next Saturday online. So booking closes tomorrow, so I can get these posted out for people and sort out the packs and everything. And also just got something else on the phone. Just actually okay, so I've just switched over to desk view, and just a reminder, now I've not been very good at promoting this. Oh, that's a little bit wonky, so let's sort that. Okay, I've not been very good at promoting this because I've been so busy with other classes that I've been promoting, but the next round of Coffee and Card starts on Tuesday the 10th of May, and it's the Let's Set Sale bundle. Now this is a really reasonably priced one because it's just going to include the stamp set and punch, and I have detailed what ink pads you need, and you've probably got oh, thank you, Lorraine. Still got loads to sort out. Yes, he was a star, wasn't he, Wendy? Still got loads to sort out. There's various empty cubby holes, but you know, it's a work in progress, and it's lovely to be here actually. And I've actually got a delivery coming between 10:50 and 11:50, so I'm hoping it comes after 11. So yeah, booking is open for this one, and we're going to do some nice male themed cards with this. And then I have got booking open for the one after, and that's from the new catalogue. So shall we do today's card? Let me see if my tea is ready for drinking yet. Perfect temperature. Okay, so we're on week 3 already of this one. I can't believe it. And today we are going to make this card. It is a very, very simple card, but visually quite effective. So I'm going to show you how I've cut. We're going to cut this smaller piece of paper from this larger piece of paper. There's a couple of ways you can do this. You can do it with good old-fashioned pencil and ruler, but then I have got another way of doing it using my trimmer as well. So you have to use your trimmer anyway, but you can actually sort of do it without having to do that. But we'll see how we get on, see how I'm going to go with that. So in your pack, you should have a Misty Moonlight card base and a piece of white. Now the piece of white is to do the inside, because I didn't do that, and it's just to make it the card last a bit longer, the session last a bit longer today. You've also got this piece of that looks a bit small actually. I think I've put a wrong piece of card in there, so I'm going to cut myself another one. I hope I've done yours right. If not, then we'll have to that's strange. I wonder if I've put a random spare piece in. Just bear with me. So I'm really hoping I've cut this right, because if not, then I'm going to have to give you all another piece of card. Uh-oh. You know, I do beat myself up when I do stuff wrong, but I have to remind myself I am human and I am only me running this business on my own. Oh, hi, Karen. So the piece here measures 7.5. I wonder if I've grabbed the wrong piece. I'm hoping I've just grabbed the wrong piece. By 11.8. So I'm going to... Someone who's doing the class can measure your Misty Moonlight piece and then put my mind at rest. Otherwise, I'm going to have to put you all a piece in the post. Or drop it off with you. Surely I've done it right. I don't know what I must have been thinking if I've done it wrong anyway. Right. So this needs to be, someone could measure the piece. It should be 7.5 by 11.8. That would, I'd be most grateful if you could do that. And then I'll be really cross with myself if I've done it wrong. But anyway, I need to remind myself I'm human. Okay. You went to bed early so you could get up and watch that. That's real dedication for you, Karen. Thank you. That's real dedication. Okay. So the piece of paper that we are using today is this delightful one. It's the right size, Lorraine. Right, that's brilliant. I'm thinking I must have just grabbed an offcut. If anybody has the wrong side, yours is right, Vanessa. Thanks for commenting. Oh my goodness. Yeah, panic over. I would have been beating myself up over that all day. So we are going to be using this piece. Now, to me, this just looks like cabins, snowy cabins on the lake. And this is the pattern on the other side, which is a lovely pattern. Not doing a card with this side, I don't think. I'll have to check. But you do get 2 of each, okay? So what we're going to do, okay, is I'm going to cut this piece down and I'm going to put it in my trimmer and I'm going to cut it at 10. So it's in this way. I'm going to cut it like that. And I'm going to cut it at 10. And then I'm left with this piece, okay? And then I need to work out, yeah, because I made these quite some weeks ago. I'm actually going to cut from the top, from the sky. So I want all this bottom part, but I'm not as bothered for all the sky. So I'm now going to cut this at 14.3. So I shall write that in the comments. Oh, Val's is right, lovely. So you need to cut at 10 by 14.3. Okay, and I will just show that. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's a gorgeous paper. Okay, so this is what we've got. All right. Now, this of course would look lovely on our card, just like this. Yeah. So it would look nice just like that with a sentiment on, because the beauty of these papers is we don't actually need to do a lot with them. We don't need to do a lot at all with them. But what we are going to do is we are going to cut out a piece from the centre of here, and it's going to be 7 by 11.3. Morning, Joanne. So it's 7 by 11.3. Now, this means we're going to cut a little bit. We're going to cut 1.5, is that right? 1.5 centimetres off each side. Yeah, that should work out. Yeah, because it's 10 wide. Okay, so we need to take 3 centimetres off it. So we're basically going to take 1.5 centimetres from each side. All right. So what we can do, you can use a pencil, and how you can do this is you go from the left and do your 1.5, and you can do a little dot. But of course, then you have to go from the top and come in 1.5 as well and line that up. And you then make 4 little dots in each corner, and you can join them together with your pencil and your ruler. Now, you can then rub it out, but don't fear, because this piece is obviously slightly bigger, so it will cover up a pencil mark. Unless someone's looking under like that, then you know to see it, but I think they would struggle to see it, and that's how we can do it. Alternatively, if you are feeling confident, now I've just added this, and I don't know how well it's going to work out, but you can, the arm of the trimmer comes in inches, but this one you can actually buy a metric arm and replace the actual arm. Now, they're not a lot of money. I'm just going to check in my new catalogue. Okay, you can buy the add-on and it's $4.25, and you get the centimetres going down here. So what you can do is you can sort of like line it up and use these. I'm a bit of an old-fashioned girl. I'm going to use my pencil and ruler. Oh, look, am I wonky again? Yeah, I'm going to use my pencil and my ruler. Who's with me? So I'm going to come in from here, and I'm going to do 1.5. Okay, and then I'm going to go from the top, and I'm going to do 1.5. And then same from the edge, from the other edge. Now, because I've already done where it is coming down, I don't need to do that measurement. So it's 10 there, so I'm going to come into 8.5. Okay, so I've now got 2 little dots in the corners. Same on the bottom. It's a bit easier on the bottom because you can see a bit better because of the pattern. You've just got to remember which dot you're using. That rubber's actually very useless. So what we're going to do then is I'm going to pop this in my trimmer, but we only want to cut from dot to dot. We're creating a frame. Okay. Yep. This is a little bit tricky, this. So, you know, you're going to line up the dots in the groove of your trimmer. Yeah, if you want to, and you can actually see, let me get my bone folder, you can see the dot through the gap there in the trimmer. So that's good news. Okay, so what I would do is get your paper positioned in the correct place. In fact, let's put it up there. And you can line it up on 1.5 because that's what we're doing. So go in with your blade, start in the middle, and then if you go up and down, but use these little guides on the side to make sure that you're lined up. Now there, I've gone down to the dot there and just keep, and I'm just about up to the dot there. Yep, and then we can flip it and put it on 1.5. Go in from the middle and then go up. Now you might feel it connect when you just go gently. You can always go a bit more. You can't undo what you've done if you've gone too far. Just be careful. Oh, ta-da! Okay, and there we have a little insert, and then we have the frame. So take your time to do this. It might be best to have watched and do it in your own time. Morning, Kay. Thanks for joining us. Okay, so then what we're going to do now is this is going to sit on our piece of Misty Moonlight that we have, yeah, and this will stick onto our card base. Now you can glue it on now because I'm going to tie in the thread round, but I'm going to tie around the whole card because I've done a tent fold card. And if you watched Craig's video last night, you should now know what a tent fold card is. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Fiona. I hope you'll be better for Saturday and clear. Okay, so I'm just going to glue around this frame. Don't put too much glue on because and make sure you get it the right way up. Okay. Okay, so that's our little frame there in there, yeah. And then we can glue, this is going to glue directly onto the piece of Misty Moonlight. Right, so it is now at this point that we need to use our linen thread. I've not put any in my pack because I just leave it on the reel for me, but I always do it upside down. So I'm going to wrap it round twice. You should have enough to go around twice. And it's quite, what I'm doing is I'm lining it up at the bottom of the little cabins. So it's where the sort of cabins end and the snow sort of starts, the snowy. Oh, I've used a lot there. Don't need to waste all that jewellery. So we need to tie it quite tight. Like that. Just mess about with it a bit. That wasn't very good, Julie. Move it over. Okay, the trick is to get it quite far over to the left because we've got the other piece. That's it, to put back on. Okay, I can trim that down now. Good idea, Wendy. That's a really good idea, but obviously my ladies don't have as many things as me. But that's a really good idea. Yeah, if you want to do it, if you have got rectangular dies. Sometimes though, and I am a bit of a stickler for this, I like things to be equal, and often the dies American sizes and they're not perfectly equal. Oh, Facebook dropped out on you. Well, I had a power cut actually just before we went live. I went live, so I was hoping that I wouldn't have any more power cuts. But yeah, so far so good. Fingers crossed. So I've put that there, and then that will stick on here, but we will do it with foam pads. The first thing is that we're actually going to do one piece of stamping on the front, and I'm going to use Wishing You So Much Happiness. Although I do think this is a really nice one for thinking of you. Just going to grab my block. Do you know what? Look, I cleaned my blocks yesterday. They're spotless. Okie dokie. And I'm using Misty Moonlight for this one. I didn't say you had to have that. Oh, hi, Karen. I didn't say you had to have Misty Moonlight. I think I might have mentioned it'd be useful. But you can use basic grey. And I'm going to have a practice on my paper bag. Yeah, and I'm going to stamp on the lake or the snow or whatever it is, the reflection down here. Just going to stamp here over to the right a little bit. There we go. Just that. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to add some foam pads. So it's a lovely sunny day here in Bingley. Really hoping, well, the parcel's not arrived yet, so my delivery. And then this goes over here like this, and we sort of line everything up and get it equal. So line the cabins up. Whoops, whoopsie. That's not equal, Julie. And there we have our card. Now I'm gonna, as promised, I'm gonna do an insert. However, a couple of little points what you could have done on this card. A couple of little design additions if you fancy it. You could have stamped some birds, but actually I've preferred to keep this quite simple. And it is very much an Arctic sort of card. This, it's snowy, it's cold, it's that kind of vibe. So grass and trees don't really go with this vibe with these papers. So if you want for the insert, on the other cards I've stamped the trees inside. I don't feel like they're really appropriate to go inside because they look a bit summery, they look a bit green, if that makes sense. So I might just put a plain insert inside, or you could do the birds. Yep. So what you could do, you could just, now then, I think Craigie used these in brown and I've not cleaned them. Oopsie, that's not his fault, that's my fault. So I'll just tap that off and it should be all right. Yeah, it's fine. So what you can do is just do, if you want, a little, and maybe another sentiment. Wishing you so much happiness, and then you could do relax and enjoy your day. That's quite nice, isn't it? With just the birds on the inside. There we go. So just something simple there. Just check your hands for misty moonlight. It absolutely gets everywhere. Oh, I've sent you an email. I've sent you an email this morning, Val, and I've sent one to Jean as well. So if you can tell Jean, I sent an email out about an hour ago, maybe 40 minutes ago. It hasn't got the list on yet, but I will be back with that. But it's just a first email. So that's going to go inside there. Okay, so that's the inside, the insert, and that is the front of the card. There we have the card. Ta-da! So I hope you manage that card, okay? I'd love to see pictures of it. And I want to say thank you for sending me pictures of the cards you made the other day. Sorry, I never said thank you to you for sending those through. Next week's card, that's week 4 next week. Hang on, let me find it. Is a lovely one that I cased, which means sort of copied, from Patty Bennett. A bit of a little foldy one. So we're doing this one next week. So it opens up like that. Okay. So that's next week's. I can't believe that we've done 3 weeks of this one. So I do need to get a wiggle on and get the sailing boat one organised. So if you do want to take part in the sailing boat one, please let me know this week, because booking closes 2 weeks before. So it actually closes next week. So I need to do some samples. I've got some ideas up here in the head. Oh, thank you, Kay, and thank you, Ali. So yeah, I need to crack on with that. I think that's all for today. It's not even 11 o'clock yet. So let's look at the cards we've done so far. Did you see the bonus card I put on YouTube last week? I put a video on with that card last week. Yeah, that one went on last week on YouTube. So this was week 1. Then we had week 2. And now we've got week 3. Oh, this is one I did actually with the sailing boat. So if you've got these papers, they do work well with the boat as well. I've just literally stamped it on the card, but they can work well together. This one was on my Instagram, so perhaps I should do a little video, bonus one on that one, maybe. I'm trying to see if I've got any extras, because I did do some on my YouTube, on my Instagram reels. Now, actually, I've just remembered, I did have another one, but I sent it thinking of you to a customer who sadly lost her husband. So have sent that, have done another one, but I've sent it, which is why we make the cards. Yeah, I love the sailboat too, Karen, but it's not getting enough love, and it starts on the 10th of May. So I need to crack on and do you some samples with that to tempt you. But booking is open on my website, and my website can be found here. There it is, going across the screen. So that's the booking website if you want to book on for the sailing boat one. Maybe I've got some spare paper, so maybe we could do this actual card on the sailing boat one, and I could include a paper. Anyway, that's a thought. So let me tempt away. No, but the thing is with the sailing boat one, it is quite versatile because it's good for male cards. It's good for cards for ladies who like sailing boats. And also you can do some really nice baby cards with it, which I'm going to do a baby card with it. And I'm going to use the cloud punch, and I'm going to include some cloud punch outs and teach people some techniques with the cloud punch, which works well with it. So look out for that. Right. So there are today's, there is today's makes. There are the other cards that we've done. I think that's all. What I'm going to do is say bye to you. I've managed to turn it back round with very little. We had no problems with the other thing. You did the bonus make and enjoyed. Oh, thank you for watching the video with Craig last night. What a good sport he was. He did enjoy it. He is very good. And he was on his best behaviour, actually, with the humour. That might change next week. But yeah, he was very studious, and he wrote down his measurements and things. So thank you for watching this morning. It's just after 11. Hope you have a lovely day. It's a perfect day to get your washing out today. Well, it is here anyway in Bingley. So thanks for tuning in. Please send me pictures of your cards, and please take care. And we will see you on Thursday night for paper crafts and piano. Thank you. Bye.